Hello everyone, I'll quickly go through the points which you need to consider prior joining a ship, especially for the freshers who are joining the ship for the first time. And this is a continuation video of my previous video which I have already published on my channel regarding a few points to consider prior joining a ship. Now once you receive the e-ticket, you have to check how much baggage allowance your company has allowed you on that e-ticket. It is clearly mentioned on the bottom of the e-ticket. Usually, Siemens get 40 kgs of allowance for international flights, and for domestic it is restricted to 25 kilos. That also depends on company to company. So, for international, you will get 40 kgs of allowance. Very few flights have this restrictions of one baggage per 20 kg, which means that in one bag you can keep only 20 kilos, and in another bag you have to keep 20 kilos. Not all the flights, but few flights have this restrictions. So confirm first and pack your bags accordingly. Once the baggage is packed, you kindly web check in. I mean, go onto the website of the flights which your company has booked. Web check in yourself so that you don't need to stand in a big line when you go at the airport. So once you have web checked in, check all the documents you are carrying in a hand baggage. Make sure that you don't carry any sharp objects, lighters, matchbox in your hand baggage. Your hand baggage is restricted to 10 kilos, and that or 7 to 8 kilos sometimes in few of the flights. So you will have to check that also. Mostly it doesn't go above 5 kilo. Usually you will have all the documents, laptops, chargers in your hand baggage. So once hand baggage and your baggage is been packed, make sure you have all the hard copies of, even if it is e-ticket, you get the hard copies, 1 or 2 hard copies, letter of guarantee, visa, or if the visa is on arrival, or your company has already applied the visa. If they have applied, you must have received the visa email on your email. So get a hard copy of all the documents. Letter of guarantee I didn't require this time because I already had a Myanmar visa. My joining was from Myanmar. Now most of the countries have started the insurance also. So I had the Myanmar insurance which was booked by the company itself, and I took a hard copy of it, which they will ask to you at the port of departure itself. So my joining was from Myanmar, and I flew from Mumbai. You have to reach 4 hours before the flight boarding time of your flight. For international flights I'm talking of. So consider your traffic in your area, and accordingly reach at least 4 hours before at the airport, especially if you are joining it for the first time. And this video I'm making it for that only, so that you don't get lost anywhere at the airport and prior your journey. Once you arrive at the airport, at the entrance you will have to show the passport and the e-ticket to enter inside the airport. Once you enter inside the airport, you have to check which flight your company has booked and go to that counter. Once you go to that counter, you kindly join the web check-in line. You can ask the guys over there whichever flight your company has booked. The guys will be standing there. Just you can just ask them, and you can check in your luggage. So check in your luggage and get the boarding pass from the counter. Once you get the boarding pass, you will have to do a immigration check. And once you do your immigration check means you will receive stamp on your passport. Once you do your immigration check, you will go for the security check. And security check mein you will have to remove your belts and hand luggage under se you will have to remove the laptop, battery chargers, anything else, rings, no metals, no mobile phones, only the boarding pass will be there. So once you pass that security check, the security guy will stamp on the boarding pass that security check has been done. So these 3 things are there once you enter the airport. First, the baggage check-in. Second, immigration, you will receive stamp on your passport, and the third is the security check. Now once the security check has been done, ऊपर screen पे you check how much boarding time and the gate of your flight is from, and once you confirm the gate, you kindly go to that gate and wait for your flight. Since my joining was from Myanmar, so हर एक country का they will give some crew health record declaration forms, anything you are carrying. So I received the crew health declaration and any other declaration form. You will receive it in the flight itself, and once you board at the destination, fill this form. They will also ask the contact address of the persons you will be staying in. So just tell them that no need to fill that. Just tell them that you are a seaman and agent will be coming up for picking you up. So once you arrive at the destination, again you do immigration and security check over there. First immigration check, and you tell them you are a seaman, show all your documents, go and collect your luggage. There will be various number of belts over there, and flight का number वहाँ पे लिखा रहेगा. तो whichever flight number yours is, go to that belt, pick up the trolley, pick up your luggage, and go outside and check where your agent is. Agent will come to pick you up. Kindly have the contact details of the agents and ship contact details before you start your journey. So since my joining was from Myanmar, there is a military coup over here. So Yangon, my joining was from Yangon port of Thilawa. It's a FSU floating storage unit. It's a LNG ship. So don't get out outside from the car, or especially if you're joining from such a country where you have a military coup outside. So that's all from my end. If you have anything else query, you can kindly leave it in my comment box, and I'll come back to you. Last but not the least, this RT-PCR test का अभी ज़रूरत नहीं है, but still to be on the safer side, my company told me to go for the RT-PCR test, drug and alcohol test, which most of the companies have made it mandatory, and this is apart from the medical certificates and other STCW modular certificates, which of course should be valid, and which I have mentioned it in my earlier video also. Thank you. Bye bye. Hasta la vista.